this particular recipe, anytime you want to give out your money, anytime maybe somebody came to you to borrow you some money, or you want to go and borrow money from someone, and maybe you are having double mind, maybe after collecting that money you felt, oh, this money is it going to be useful in my hand? Am I going to actually use this money to do this particular thing, or reason that you borrow the money and all that? Let me tell you, there is some people that when they came to borrow money from you, or when you give them your money wholeheartedly without having anything in mind, before they return that money to you, they will go and do some negative things. Immediately you collect that money from them, you start having financial issues, you start having a lot of problems. Applicable to where you go and borrow money. There is some places that when you borrow money from that particular place, whenever you use that money either for business or anything, there is no useful something that you use that money to do that will bring an increase. You will end up losing that money without achieving anything good with the money, knowing that the person has placed some spiritual or some anything negative in order to use it against you. But if you do this particular recipe, believe you me, if there is any spiritual thing that is attached to it, it's not going to affect you. So stay tuned while I share with you. Good morning to you all, my darling family. Good afternoon and good evening. I'm greeting you all depending on wherever you are watching me from, and exactly when you see this video. If you are new in my channel, thank you for joining. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for joining today. My name is Promi. So in this channel, I share about the spiritual tips, also the health tips, how to use natural things for these uses. So if you find it helpful and you want to know more, please do subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell notification so you will always get notified whenever I upload a new video. So thank you all, everyone, for joining. Happy new month to you all. I pray that this new month of June will offer us into the realm of abundance, to grant all our good heart desire. All right, whatever we do this month is going to be testimony all through. All right, so guys, now like I said earlier, now if you are the type that you always borrow money to do business, like you always go to some different places to borrow money, because a lot of people has been complaining like, oh Lady P, after I borrowed money from a friend for my business, I couldn't pay that money and my business is really going down and all that. All right, or you are the type that maybe you wholeheartedly you borrowed your money to somebody and the person went and do evil with the money before returning it to you. Let me tell you, immediately you touch that money and start investing or using that money, because that money has been placed on evil thing, you will not achieve anything with that money. But with these simple tips that I'm going to share with you now, no matter whatever that is attached to that money, it will never affect you. Alright, so now before I share with you, now if you are into business, please have this in your mind. If you are into this business, because you are really in an evil world, like evil world, some people may not even be happy because you are progressing, because your business is moving forward. Some people are not happy, some people are not just feeling good because you are living even a healthy life. Now if you are into business, so if you are into business and somebody came to your shop early morning to borrow, to ask for a change, please, if you have not made any sales, don't change that money, no matter whoever the person is. It has a lot of spiritual meaning, which I may not really have time to explain. If you go to your business early morning and your neighbor or anybody came to you and say, oh, that you should change money to him or her when you have not made sales that particular money, please don't change. Even if you have that change, don't change. Okay, now again, if somebody wants to borrow money from you, maybe in your shop or anywhere, and they're having double mindset, you are thinking that you don't know whether this person has a genuine spirit and all that, now get your money. Or this is also, if you want to give out your money to beggars, I'm not saying you shouldn't give out, but let me tell you, there is some beggars that are not beggars. There is some beggars that are there for destiny hunters, that when you give them, they take it to their evil coven and start manipulating you. It's just handled. So when I'm talking to you, I am talking based on experience, and I'm talking based on what people has gone through, so that more people will not fall victim of that. Okay, now if you want to give somebody's money and you felt this person, you are having double mindset, when you get that money, let's assume you want to give out this money. When you want to give that the money, please tear a little part from this money. All right, tear a little part of it, drop it on the ground and step on it before you give it to the person. Please listen, you tear small part of it. I'm not saying you should go and tear all the money, no. Like as this money is now, I want to give it out to somebody. You tear out small of it here now, just small. Then that particular small that you tear, put it on the ground and step on it. Okay, step on it. Go ahead and carry the money to give that person. If there is anything that person wants to use that money to do for you, as far as this money comes from your hand to his hand, and you do this particular thing, it's not going to work. Spiritually, it's not going to work. No matter whoever the person is, no matter wherever the person belongs to, as far as you do this particular recipe and that person wants to use it for evil, it's not going to work. It's also applicable you borrowing money. There is some firm that when you borrowed money, you start experiencing downfall. Before you let me tell you, if you borrow money from such places, before you use that money, first of all, tear part of that money, like I did now. Just tear a little part of the money. Okay, after tearing a little part of the money, put it down, step on all the money. Now I'm talking based on people that borrowed money for their business. All right, now tear a little part of from here. Now put it under your feet, step on it, then keep it for 4 days. If you borrow that money, keep it for 4 days. Even after you done doing it, that you went and put it in your bank, fine. But make sure you did not, after doing this, you did not use it to do that particular thing you want to do until when you get to 4 days, the 4 market days and the 4 corners of the earth. It has a lot of meaning I may not really be able to explain. But to do it, and believe me, if you use that money for that business, you will succeed. If you use that money for anything, you are going to survive on that particular thing. So this is just simple spiritual tips that a lot of people don't really know, or people are not talking about it, but it has a lot of spiritual meaning. This particular thing has rendered a lot of destinies useless. You, out of your heart, you borrowed money to your friend, you borrowed money to somebody, and the person went returning that money back to you. You went and do evil with the money, and when you collected that money and start using it, you discover that things are not going well the way it was going before. That is an evil word. So try this simple and amazing recipe. Like I said, it's applicable to those that are giving or those that are receiving. And believe you me, no evil shall manifest in that particular money. So thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for taking your time, but really I want to explain more so you understand it very well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe and share, and see you in my next video. Stay blessed wherever you are. Still your girl Promise saying bye.